Hey guys, it's Latoya. Sorry it's been so long since I did a video. I decided to try to throw away my recovering type A personality, near perfectionist, and just do an off the cuff video. Because usually I do planning and write a little script and I worry about editing, so let's just see how this goes. And hopefully I'll be able to start doing more videos more often. So I just wanted to share with y'all that this morning, the storm that wasn't reminded me of something. As you probably know, everybody thought that the storm was going to hit New Orleans, and I know I kept on looking for rain. It was just a bright sunny day and there was no rain, and it kind of reminded me of another storm where it wasn't quite as bad as was forecast. I don't remember exactly when it was, but I remember there was a storm and there's all this news coverage about how it's a slow moving storm, and if it moves slowly across New Orleans or stalled, then there's going to have all this massive flooding, and everybody was worried about it. But I remember in the same newscast, when they were just talking about the weather around the country, it mentioned that there was an area in the middle of the country that had a drought. And even though the news station didn't actually put a link, it kind of got me thinking, like, wouldn't it be nice if all this rain we didn't need went to the place where it was needed? And so I remember praying for God to take this slow moving storm and just make it like a fast moving storm and let it just pass through us and not really cause any damage and get where it needed to go to bring the rain. And that's exactly what happened. Even though it was moving slowly, all the forecasts thought it was going to move slowly or stall across New Orleans, it just sped past us. There was rain for maybe a couple hours, but the pumps were able to handle it and there was no flooding. And then lo and behold, that rain went to where it needed, and this area that had a horrible drought and they were worried about crops got the rain it needed. And when I think about that, I don't think God just answered my prayer just because I prayed it. I feel that the more time we spend with God, the more in tune we get to God's heart, and we begin to pray God's will. And what I realized was that was God's will and purpose for the storm anyway. So a lot of times, whether it's a physical storm or the storms in our lives, we kind of get scared and worried that the storm is going to inconvenience us or the storm is going to hurt us. But actually, God's purpose in the storm is to either get something to us or to get something to someone else, or both. And that's what happened in this situation. The storm just sped past us, didn't really inconvenience us and hurt us like we thought, and it got the rain to the place where it needed to be. And also thinking about rain, I was thinking about when it rains on a regular basis. I don't know about you, but every time it rains, and it rains a lot in New Orleans, I kind of complain like, oh, it's raining, oh, it's raining. But not realizing that, I guess I think about how it inconveniences me, or we think about how the rain inconveniences us. But in the grand scheme of the ecosystem in the world, it's like we need rain. If there was no rain, there'd be no plants. Plants wouldn't grow, there'd be no oxygen, and we can't live without oxygen. And so I feel the same way about the rain in our life. If there was no rain, then we wouldn't grow. And actually, in scripture, it always talks about how God uses our trials, God uses our troubles to grow us, to strengthen us, to mold us, to shape us into his image. And a lot of times we're worried about the inconvenience and not realizing the benefit, the long-term benefit that God sees. Well, I was just thinking about this morning for no reason when I woke up, and I just wanted to share it with you. So I hope it blessed y'all, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.